to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida's offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot.
Brings him to the open. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Gator ground game is working in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators are rolling down the field. They're going to run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fakes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Abrams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Mills. There he goes. Touchdown, Gator. He got a step and just dusted the field. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
The give to the lone running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bellamy. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He wants to change this route. Creates a little space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good... before the defense put a stop to it. defense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Gator. He would not be denied.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field. And
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And he's dragged down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stokes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Helms. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to... Team in prime position on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock. Wore the
Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off-play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With jet sweep pass. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bellamy. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in press coverage. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Bellamy.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fakes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about... this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bellamy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Gibson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hauls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more
throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.